So the first video is gonna be about the white guy who spoke up after Ahmaud Arbery and those two guys that were arrested and the killing and lynching of him. And the white guy in the video said, "When you see someone black or brown, just wave, keep it moving. You ain't got to try to be intimidating. You ain't got to try to bully. You ain't got to try to kill. You ain't got to be racist about it." I think that more white folks need to be speaking up on these things. Um, and as a matter of fact, if you're looking at things where you wonder what justice is and why people, let's say black folks, are always saying about how they can't trust the police and government, etc. Well, 70 some odd days just to get an arrest is pathetic. But it also says about how a lot of white America walk around with shields on when it comes to racism and injustice, especially towards black people, and the quick to pull a trigger, quick to react. And they forget, as I've said in other videos, and I'm going to continue to say again, black Americans are United States born citizens, have every right to the same rights as white folks. And if you take it in part from slavery and you take it in part to cut a tongue out, to sell his property, to govern, to have under the electoral, which still counts for voting, by the way, as property, etc., then you have every right to have every right in this country under the Constitution because black folks built this country, born, bred here, have every right not to be used as a pinata or used as target practice. Seeing all this is taught behavior by a government which passed on these police and other people to attack black folks. And you have to ask yourself, how evil and vengeance has this been, and why is it going on 500 years later? Because it's like they have not learned that black people are from this country. And I say that to say this. I ain't saying that when somebody comes from another country to go haul at them. But I know one thing: if some kids come from Asia or something, that they go into college or going to school, they're not getting harassed like black folks are. Or you come from Japan, excuse me, or you come from Korea or what have you, you're not getting treated like black folks is. So I applaud a white dude for speaking out about not only the Ahmaud Arbery situation, but how white reaction. Because it's too quick to you walking while black, driving while black, shopping while black, thinking while black, anything. That's too quick, you know. And if you call the police a time, they'll say, well, what's the suspect's ethnicity? That's a reaction in itself. If it was a white dude, they'll let him bum around. Be a black dude, they have helicopter SWAT team. Like I said, shoot first, ask questions later, and that's unfortunate and unfair. So anytime somebody white come out and speak out on something like this, and I'm gonna say this again, I'm not asking for white America approval about nothing. I said about doing the right thing. This ain't about acceptance or nothing, because obviously the mental disease to ignore the racism and to benefit from white privilege ain't exactly open up a lot of minds to say, hey, we need to speak out and do something about it. But I applaud those who say, you know what, enough is enough of this, especially in this pandemic, and to see the injustice that happened to Ahmaud Arbery and it happens to other African American men in particular and some African American women. When you look around the last decade and it's been like this numbness and not looking the other way, dunking a donut in coffee and not being on a JLB of justice. Yeah. Hit that like and subscribe when the bell rings a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And if you're white and you see something ain't right, it ain't gonna revoke your privilege. It may make people look at you sideways, but do the right thing.